All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Destiny, the political streamer, the second in command and co-admiral to the CEO, Chief Executive Officer Adam 22 of the International Cuck Army, is about to get divorced. And I'm sorry to say, Destiny, you're a good content creator, although I still hate you for forcing me to change my name. I still feel kind of bad for you, man. And the fact that your wife ran off with another man shouldn't be a shocker, bro. Nobody is surprised by this. I mean, you're in an open relationship. You were bragging about how much you trusted her and she trusted you. And you weren't worried at all about other men smashing or sleeping with your wife because, as I recall, you said once on a podcast that you don't care because at the end of the night, she's always gonna come back to you. Well, mi amigo, how's that working out for you right now? He or somebody else leaked this to Twitter, and it's of a screenshot of Destiny on Discord saying, and I quote, "I'll have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not gonna nuke Melina or anything." Or whatever that means. But the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mindfuck for me, watching her become obsessed with a toxic/abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to kill himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him. So I'm out. And wow, that right there is a bomb right there. I mean, my guy, I do feel bad for him because he was obviously ignorant and very arrogant to think that having no boundaries in a relationship, allowing your wife to have free reign to do whatever she wants, to slobber on any meat she wants, to bite on anything she wants, anytime she wants, just as long as she comes back to you, would work out in the long run, was just complete and fucking arrogance, hubris, and just straight up stupidity. As smart as Destiny is with politics and the world and the economy and history, he sure does seem to suck with women and understanding the female psyche and just human nature in general. You give a person an inch, they will take a mile. No fucking shit. It happens every time.
I'm in a poly relationship. The reason why I'm in a poly relationship is because I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night. Because we love each other. Because I'm a cool fucking person. I know that.
Yikes. You know that. I'm sure you know that now. He was also seen on the Lex Fridman podcast earlier this year with his wife, having all the confidence in the world, believing that this wouldn't come to bite him in his ass ever.
One interesting aspect of your relationship is you're in an open relationship. Mm-hmm. What's that like? From a game theoretic simulation perspective, what went into that calculation? And like, how does that...
Like how that started? Or
yeah, how did that start? Sure.
The only relationships I've ever done has been open relationships since I was like in high school. Because I didn't really understand like why wouldn't you be able to like do other things with other people, but then just like have your main partner basically.
What?
So what is an open relationship, generally speaking? That means you have one
like
main partner?
Not a monogamous relationship. Like you're somehow allowed like in different ways. You can see other people sexually.
Sexually. But like there's one main...
Yeah, or it doesn't have to be there for some people, but like
Okay.
I think it's probably easier, and we probably don't really have time or the energy for like more than like one person to like really like.
What about
focus
like emotional?
It's really complicated. There's a lot of complicated stuff going on under the hood there.
Yeah.
I think broadly speaking, you've got like polyamorous relationships and you've got like open relationships where polyamorous is like, oh, I've got like 3 different girlfriends and we all hang out or sometimes even live together or 3 boyfriends, whatever. And then you've got like open relationships, which is like, oh, you know, like you can basically hook up with other people and then you've got like your main relationship and that's it. I think ours is probably somewhere in the middle, of that, to where like we've got like long-term friends, some of them we hook up with, and that's kind of how we, it's a delicate dance that explodes every 6 months on itself.
So it does explode. You guys fight over it?
We fight over some things, yeah. Things happen, yeah.
I think it's mostly because a lot of people can't handle it, and they agree to something, and then they realize that we're way too cool, and then they get really obsessed, and they think that they can like get in there, and then it gets really dramatic.
Have you figured it out? Like, it seems like a
I feel
dance.
like we figure out things more and more, like when it comes to like what's a good person for us to hang out and what's not a good person for us to hang out with, or like I probably have more opinions on like who he hangs out with because he likes the fucking psychos.
Yeah, so you like to surround
He likes the not like the crazy ones, like the baby trap sort of women. That's the ones, and I don't
crazier.
like that because that affects me.
That affects your game theoretic calculation.
Obviously, yeah.
Right.
Well, that sure as hell aged like dry aged dog shit. He even just said himself in this episode of Lex Fridman that this type of relationship explodes every 6 months when they get into some earth-shattering, world-breaking argument that could end their relationship based off of jealousy or her or him catching feelings for another person and just having to compete with other people for your husband or your wife. Like, who the hell would want to be in a... Why even get married at that point? Why not just stay girlfriend and boyfriend or friends with benefits? You could cohabitate, live with each other as roommates, and just keep it as is. That being said, though, this is the man that Melina decided to run off to Sweden with, and who said he was going to kill himself if she did not divorce Destiny. Look at this man. Bro is literally in a dress, looks like a twink, looks like he's the bottom, she's the top. And yeah, Destiny, imagine a man like this who looks like this. Melina looks like if he looks at her the wrong way, she could whoop his ass. Imagine a man like this taking your wife, bro. I can't believe it. She got her American citizenship, I think, by marrying Destiny without a prenup, by the way.
God forbid this happens. Will it be fun if this open relationship ends up causing things to fall apart down the line if one of you guys finds yourself in an entanglement, so to speak, with with somebody who you might find a deeper connection with than the other person? Like, if that causes the relationship to fall apart, that probably wouldn't be very fun.
No, it would be horrible, and it would be sad.
Do you guys have a high degree of confidence that your marriage will last for decades?
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so I fucking hope so. Okay, or else this motherfucker's gonna be...
My wife fucks other guys.
Yikes. And now she's out here in Sweden kissing the hand of a twink.
This is Chris from Mr. Beast. Bomboka! Imagine losing your marriage to Chris from Mr. Beast.
Tabitha. Tabitha.
I can't believe what's happening. Like, she's literally manlier than him. She can beat the fuck out of him.
You know you done royally screwed up when the 3rd Admiral and Deputy of the International Cuck Army under Adam 22 and Destiny are saying he can't believe this. He's saying he's shocked. By the way, Sneako went to basically like a cuck party and had some guy's balls rubbed in his face and watched this girl get railed by some dude while he was watching. He said he was traumatized, but I don't know. He might have enjoyed it.
I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night. Because we love each other. Because I'm a cool fucking person. I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night.
Oh my god, Destiny. This is why I had to change my name. I'm telling, imagine if I still had the name Destiny, bro.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
And I remember my other video about this that happened earlier this year with Abba and his girl dancing with each other. Like, I said it wasn't that serious, but now looking back at it in hindsight, it just makes the entire situation look that much worse.
Bigger men fuck my wife friend.
Worn out. Worn out. That male vulnerability is beautiful, Destiny.
Yeah.
We need to encourage men to undo their toxic masculinity.
No, I'm good. If I can hate women so much.
By the way, I embrace my toxic masculinity. Call me toxic and masculine all you want. My girl is never getting railed by another man over my dead body. I'm sorry, it ain't happening. The woman I love and the mother of my children is just not, bro. I'm sorry, Adam, Destiny, Sneako, you guys do what you gotta do. Live your life. Just keep me out of it. In this post by Icarus, he says, it is confirmed Destiny and Melina are getting divorced. And by the way, Destiny probably has millions, so she's gonna leave with at least 1 or 2 million because this smartass was dumb enough. I mean, the irony to not get a prenup. Mr. Know-It-All somehow didn't see this coming, but he said, and this was from Destiny, Josh, yeah, me discovering boundaries was the death knell in this relationship. This proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for jobless, manipulative losers if they just play their cards right. Destiny also said, I wanted a massive therapy session to see if I could express myself better and iron out some boundaries, but it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. This whole thing has come to bite him in the ass, and now he's suffering, and he's probably going to lose millions and millions of dollars. That being said, I hope he pulls through, and I hope other people learn from this. New video tomorrow.